Each month inside the CTKS method service, I go through the Tier 1 charts, the Tier 2 charts, and the Tier 3 charts. Especially, I do a thing called three-dimensional risk management, or CTKS method paths. Today, I'm going to show you two such paths for the month ahead. One is total crypto market cap, and the other one is Bitcoin. The purpose of CTKS method paths is to give you an understanding where price could go from a three-dimensional perspective. For example, if we have positive price action inside total crypto market cap, what could that look like, and what's the expected end of month closeout? Now, why is this important? Because if total crypto market cap goes up, all of your beloved alts will come up as well. But if it goes down, the alts will bleed, and they bleed hard. This means it's really important to have your three-dimensional thinking at all times. If we get a wave up in price, we would expect to close out at the end of the month at $2.714 trillion. A consolidation case, this may look like a random line, but it is not. 2.185 trillion, and a negative case we would expect to close out at 1.718 trillion. You can learn how to draw these paths in Level 2 CTKS Method Standard Certification. There's a real science behind it. Now let's look back at the past 2 months and see how the predictive capability of these lines played out. In March, the up case in the method service predicted a 19.25% increase in total crypto market capitalization, and you can see it closed out there. It did just go parabolic and then came back. This kind of price action is very normal. You can see that these price paths are not trying to predict where actual price goes. They're trying to predict the end of month close. What about last month? The negative price path projected a 22.2% decrease in total crypto market capitalization, and that's pretty much what we got. If we get the increase this month in total crypto market cap, it will go up 24.81%. This has nothing to do with the percentages and everything to do with CTKS levels and structure. What we can see right now is the total crypto market cap is following the negative price path. You can see it's just coming down at the current time. There's an incredible amount of misunderstanding inside financial markets. Price is always moving in a wave, and it goes from structural level to structural level. If you understand where the structural levels are through the world's most powerful smart money buy and sell level detection system, you can actually just get prepared for price, not be like retail and others who get caught completely off guard. And one thing to note, traders, professional traders, not retail traders, professional traders always assume the price can go against them. They're prepared for it. The same thing with professional investors. You must be prepared for price not to go your way. If you do so, you'll be in the elite group, and that's exactly where you need to be. Let's turn our attention to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is really important because as Bitcoin goes, so too does the entire crypto market. If we don't know what Bitcoin is doing, we're in trouble. We can see something very specific here. There's obviously a lack of structure, and then there's a lot of structure. For a month of end of month closeout at 46,726, a consolidation case at 60,917, and an upper positive bullish case at $76,071. Having been inside financial markets for nearly 40 years, one thing that I understand, all markets and therefore all charts, they're intercorrelated, which means they depend on each other, but also they move together as well. So total crypto market cap and Bitcoin are particularly important to look at. But the really important thing is the preparation. Know what your down case is, what your neutral case is, and what your up case is. And if you're going long at spot, look at the up case last, not first. Always remember, you control your trade or investment, but the market controls the return, and your return is always based on your knowledge and your courage. Unfortunately, in Zone 1 and Zone 2, people panic and they get angry. You don't want to do either of those things. You want to get prepared. That's why I put the CTKS method paths out for you. inside the service. And they will change, as you've seen with Total and Bitcoin, every single month, because structure changes every month as well. From a professional stance, we must look at the structures across all of the Tier 1 charts, the Tier 2 charts and the Tier 3 charts in order to understand what the markets are actually doing. A lot of times people will say, I can tell you what Bitcoin is doing by just looking at Bitcoin's chart. This is not the case. What the S&P 500, the major indices such as the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, the VIX and the DXY will all impact what happens to Bitcoin and total crypto market cap. As well, the yields, the US 10-year, the US 2-year are vitally important to understand. Also, the commodities can give us a bit of an insight into what way the yields are going. That's why it's important to look at gold and silver. As a pro tip, if you were investing in Solana, look at Solana last and look at the other charts first. So far this month, the Bitcoin TradingView indicator has been released. The total TradingView indicator has also been released and the DXY indicator has been released. Please make sure you get the latest version. If you're not sure how to add and subtract an indicator, there's a video explanation inside the service. If you would like to get all those price paths, please join CTKSMethod service at ctksmethod.org and just click this button to go to the service. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.